We've been talking about the alarming rise of heroin and drug-related deaths and crimes hitting this Western Massachusetts area. And tonight, Connecting Point contributor Carolee McGrath talks with Northwestern District Attorney David Sullivan and other first responders who have been asked to carry NARCAN as a tool to combat opiate overdoses.
Sue Krikorian is incredibly close with her daughter Kaylin, her only child. But a few years ago, she thought she might lose Kaylin to an addiction to painkillers.
I couldn't open her door at night to see if she was alive.
I tried drugs and I tried drinking, but it just didn't really stick with me. I liked to drink, but I liked pills a lot better. It was easier and you could disguise it.
And that's exactly what Kaylin did for a while, but finally she confided in her parents and got the help she needed. Kaylin went to detox, then to a long-term sober living facility. Now, mother and daughter volunteer for Learn to Cope, a support group for parents of children who are addicted to heroin, OxyContin, and other drugs.
What she's doing today, she's got her life back. She's happy. She's my daughter again. I'm proud of her.
Through Learn to Cope, Sue found out about NARCAN, a medication which can reverse an opioid overdose. Sue was trained how to use it through Learn to Cope and now carries it with her everywhere.
It's a good thing to have. And I'm strongly in agreement that all law enforcement should carry it. People don't become addicts because they want to. They don't overdose because they want to. So if somebody can help them, and maybe after helping them revive them, that maybe they could get into a program, then I think that's a good thing.
NARCAN has been in the news a lot lately as city leaders in many communities, including Boston, want it to be available for all first responders. Dave Sullivan is the Northwestern District Attorney.
And with the first responders, Massachusetts has had a pilot program since 2010. The Quincy Police Department has had over 200 saves with NARCAN by administering it at the scene. And so for fire and police, I want chiefs and towns to be able to have NARCAN available to them if they choose it.
Hampshire and Franklin counties and the town of Athol have seen a spike in drug overdoses in the last several months.
Fentanyl is a substance that is now being placed or laced into heroin, and it creates an incredible swift high. And because of the potency of fentanyl and heroin, it's almost 20 times more potent, and that's what's resulting in deaths, definitely down in Rhode Island, in Taunton, and we're expecting that wave to hit here sometime soon.
East Hampton paramedics all have NARCAN in their ambulances, and they say in the last few months it's really helped save lives.
We've had multiple overdoses in the time frame from November till now. We've had multiple overdoses, but we have not had any deaths. So for all the overdoses that we've had where most people typically would, the percentage is high that they would not survive, the fire department is on scene in minutes, and they use the NARCAN and they're saving lives.
Currently, the Massachusetts Department of Health controls the distribution of NARCAN. Franklin County Sheriff Christopher Donnellan is the co-chair of the Franklin County Opioid Task Force. Do you worry that this could in some way promote drug use, knowing that you have this backup plan, God forbid, things go south?
Yeah, that's a concern. And I think the reality is, no matter what we do, people who are determined to misuse whatever we put out there will find a way to misuse it. But the reality is, NARCAN will save a life, or could save many lives.
Sue Krikorian agrees.
God forbid if I had to use it, I just want to be prepared.
And she says she wants to encourage other parents who are heartbroken over an addicted child and let them know that there's hope.
I want her to get married, I want her to have babies, I want her to be happy for the rest of her life. I want her to be truly happy.
Reporting for Connecting Point, I'm Carolee McGrath.